In Western Kenya, wild giraffes are being relocated to the Ruko conservancy to maintain peace between the Pokot and Ilchamus communities. Since the first giraffe's arrival to the reserve in 2011, poaching has ceased and community relations have improved, creating jobs and regional stability. Before a giraffe's arrival, an intercommunal welcoming ceremony with dancing and singing is held for them, an inconceivable scene in the mid-2000s.
On a vast farm in Kenya's Rift Valley, a veterinarian carefully takes aim before shooting a tranquilizer dart and sending another giraffe sinking slowly to the ground before it is roped and blindfolded. It is the first stage of a delicate operation by the Kenya Wildlife Service to move a group of endangered animals to a conservancy around 140 kilometers to the east. The subdued giraffe is kept at the farm along with 7 others for an acclimatization period of about 10 days before being transported to their new home.
It's a very awkward animal with very interesting physiology, a very tall neck, very long legs, a very powerful heart. And among us all terrestrial wildlife, the tallest. You can imagine how much pressure is required to go up that tower of the neck. So that physiology and veterinary medicine and wildlife physiology hasn't figured out an effective way to bring this animal down.
The Rothschild's giraffes, a distinct subspecies, are being resettled in the Ruko Conservancy in Baringo County as part of a long-running initiative to ease communal tensions there. While the East African nation is renowned for its spectacular wildlife, its northern counties, such as Baringo, are more often in the news for banditry and ethnic clashes. The rival Pokot and Ilchamus communities in Baringo had been at odds for decades, their feuds sometimes escalating into armed clashes.
For this particular exercise, we need to take as many as possible so that we leave only the ones that have very young ones or the very old males that can still stay around. So that's one of the selection criteria for these ones is try to leave behind whatever cannot be taken.
As the Sargod giraffes, securely trussed in the back of trucks, made their way slowly towards the reserve, people from the Pokot and Ilchamus communities held welcome celebration. 16 hours after their departure from Sargod, having navigated hazardous bridges and low-hanging electrical wires, the giraffes finally arrived at their new home. The group was to be acclimatized in a small pen before being released into the Ruko Reserve, now home to nearly 20 giraffes, both Rothschilds and Maasai.
Giraffe, it's a symbol of peace. Whenever they see giraffe, they see peace. So every time we want to increase the number, it shows or it tells us that the peace is prevailing and we need to bring more giraffes.
Giraffes have seen a dramatic decline in numbers in Kenya in recent decades as a result of poaching and human encroachment on their habitats. Africa Bureau, WION The World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.